Hey, what's up, y'all? I want to continue Volume 2, the story of Howard the Coward, because that shit changed the way I look at the lion and the lamb. Because my boy Flip wasn't really my own boy like that, let me keep it buck. But I knew this nigga, he had his weight up. And for anybody who's been to Rikers Island, y'all know what I mean when I say you got your weight up. I was only 16. So I ain't really had my weight up like that. And I wasn't affiliated with nobody. So since I wasn't affiliated with nobody, you know, shit was hard. Everybody grouped up. So anyway, the nigga Flip was half Puerto Rican and half white. And we went to Evander High School, Evander Childs in the Bronx, over there by Gun Hill Road. We went to that high school for a little bit together. And real quick, this location is dope, ain't it? This is some of the adaptation from my photography. We in one of my Airbnbs. This is one of the spots that I be renting out. But anyway, so me and bro was okay because, like, he knew me a little bit from New York. I mean, from the streets. So he wasn't trying to play me out. But this nigga, he had phone time on the neutral phone, and he had phone time on the affiliated phone. So 45 minutes on the neutral phone and 25 minutes on the affiliated phone. I don't know why I even remember this shit. Because I only had 15 minutes. But anyway, that was a lot. But anyway, I say all that to say that he had his weight up. Like on Rikers Island, if you wearing gold chains or, you know, a certain type of watch or whatever, back then they let you dress. People knew you had your weight up because, man, niggas is stealing. So, this isn't 10 upper. We in 10 upper. This is the cells. But 10 main, nah, I'm bugging. We in 10 main. The main is the cells. So we in the cells. And we watching the TV, and this Wu-Tang shit is on, Old Dirty Bastard shit, and that kid Howard the Coward. Now, let me give you a quick little description of Howard the Coward. Howard the Coward had on these orange Patakis. Any of you who've been to Rikers Island in the 90s, you knew what the Patakis was. The Patakis was the orange slippers that when somebody stole your sneakers, they give you these orange rubber duckies to wear. They look crazy because they're usually mad big. And he had like a bunch of frumpy clothes on. So it looks like when he came to jail, he might have been fresh. Like, he might have been wearing He might have been wearing some Guess jeans. He might have been wearing some Timbs and whatever, and niggas robbed him so hard that he had a whole different outfit on. But that's just how it looked after people changed his dress code. He was kind of tall, lanky. He was 5'8", and at that time we teenagers. So he kind of taller than the rest of us, low key. But he was lanky, and he had them dreads. He had them dirty looking dreads that didn't really look too clean. And looked like Howard was in there for an attempt murder. So he gonna be sitting for a minute. So Howard was busting his gun in the street, but jail changes you. You could come into jail a lion and turn into a lamb because that shit changes you. You don't got none of the attachments that you got in the street. You don't got your people. You don't got a lot of things. So that pressure could change you. And Howard turned from a lion into a lamb. And this kid Flip has always been a lion. Because I remember him from school. He was crazy. And he was in there for a body. So usually if you go to the island for a body, you're going to sit for like 2 to 3 years. You're going to sit on the island fighting that case. You know, so dudes just be moving from building to building, bugging out. And Flip decides, he looks at me and he goes, yo, hold me down for a minute. And I'm looking at this nigga like, what do you mean? Hold you down. And this nigga go to the little bathroom in the day room. He go to the little bathroom and he squat down. He's shitting out a gun. This nigga's shitting out a fucking gun. And I'm like, why is this guy shitting out his gun for? Ain't nobody do nothing. What you shitting out your gun for? It looked like everything was chill. I ain't really see no issues. And bro came back over to me. He was like, yo, I'm about to splash something. I'm about to make a movie. I go from confusion to kind of scared because like I'm little, bro. I'm a lamb. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not a lion. In the street, I was a lion. That shit turned me into like, not quite a lamb, but I don't know, I was different. Like, niggas ain't ever get me to wash no clothes because the nigga fucking Howard the Coward, Howard was a Maytag. Any of you know my lingo, a Maytag is a dude who's washing other dudes' clothes. So they used Howard as a Maytag. They would give him a half a box of Hydrox cookies, not a whole box, a half a row. So Hydrox cookies is fake Oreos. It's basically Oreos that are not Oreos. They call them Hydrox. So they gave him a half a row. There's 4 rows. They gave him half of 1 row. He would get half a row of Hydrox cookies to wash about 2 loads of clothing. That's a lot of clothing to be washing by hand. He gotta wash his shit by hand in a bucket using the stay soap that they give you. What? But anyway, and he would get another half of Hydrox to clean your cell out. So he was basically a maid. He was this shit keep going out because of the fucking AC. But anyway, this dude was basically a fucking maid in jail. And we called him Howard the Coward. That was his name. I ain't called him that. I mean, I didn't name him. I called him Howard because he was cool. But his real name was Howard the Coward, according to, jail. And this kid Flip just came to the house 3 days ago. Him and Howard ain't had no beef. He decided to cut Howard on the face. He gave Howard a telephone cord from his mouth all the way to his ear. And then Howard grabbed his face real quick. Howard grabbed his face real quick and let out a little yell, like, ah! The nigga Flip threw a towel at him and said, yo, hold your face together, bro, hold your face together. Howard went to the bubble. When he got to the bubble and the CO saw all the blood on the towel, she immediately let him through the gate and then she pressed the button. So when she pressed the button, the turtles show up. The turtle was basically these little paramilitary, it's like the cops in paramilitary uniforms dressed in all black with riot shields.